Hey, how doing? Thank you for sharing your time with me again. Sorry, I've been a Debbie Downer lately. Still just really struggling through everything and really hating how I feel right now. Like, hating living right now. And I know people got it worse and people got it bad, and I should be happy. People tell me all the time I should be happy. I have three hots and a cot, man. Yeah, that's fine, but knowing that I have a lot more than that to offer, and if I wasn't trying so damn hard, it'd be one thing if I was just sitting on my ass hoping something would come to me. But man, I'm always fucking working. It's just I'm different, man. And different doesn't work around here or anywhere. At least not where I've found. I've always been the kind of different that people love only in the aspect of that I can do things for them. Once I ask for things to be done for me, then it becomes a problem. Then I become a problem. It's like this whole issue with this last job that I just lost. I mean, I never in my whole life had one single employer take so much from me and give nothing back but words. It was always just, oh, this is going to be this is going to be that, this is. But it was just, in the end, nothing. It was just his lies. Just constant lies. It was like that TV show Yellowstone, man. I'll never forget that. He took me aside one time and he was like, oh, because he watched the show, loved it. I guess got a hard on or whatever. He was like, oh, no, you're like one of my branded ranch hands. I wasn't his ranch hand, man. I was the freaking cattle. All he did was take from me. In the moment I was like, hey, man, you're kind of taking a lot from me. Why don't you ease back a little bit? And the only thing I was asking is don't berate me. Don't talk trash to me. But it was just too much to ask. He needed to hit me. It was honestly what it was like. It was like a bad marriage. He was the husband. I was the wife. He was having financial difficulties. And the only thing he knew was to hit somebody. And I was the closest thing to him. So he hit me constantly, just talking trash, berating me like I didn't care, like I was the one causing all the problems. And he refuses to admit it. And I keep coming to that point. The more and more I talk about it, I keep coming to that point about his refusal to admit it. And that is what makes me want to drop the ball with the IRS and just say, hey, man, have at this guy. Take his freaking businesses apart. This dude created tax fraud. He didn't pay freaking, what do you call it? 20 years running a paint studio. He's never paid payroll tax. He's had artists on staff for years. He's had a continuous studio for years. He's enriched himself off this studio. He's bought rental properties, created another LLC for it, created a second LLC in the freaking hobby store. I mean, he's made buku money off of this studio that he has not paid full taxes on. I tell the tax man, they come do an audit, they wreck his life because he's already in financial binds. He spread himself way too thin financially, took too many risks because he wasn't expecting something like this. So if I come out of the blue and hit him with this, I don't see that his businesses survive. That's why I'm fighting the urge to just jump off because I know if I do this, I destroy this dude's life. But man, he had no problem wrecking mine. He had no problem hurting me, no problem doing what he did. And when he did, he was like, because when I sent him that message, he's like, oh, we're worried about you. Blocked it. I didn't block anybody. He just made no effort to contact me. And that was his choice. If he really cared, friendship finds a way. If he was really my friend, he'd have been like, no, let's hash this out. Let's talk about it. But he didn't want to say anything about it until I freaking sent this message and let him know that I'm freaking on the doorstep of calling the IRS and the Department of Labor on his ass. And that's on top of all the things that I'm going to do, because I was telling him too that I got a freaking pretty solid discrimination lawsuit because this guy put me through the ringer where he wouldn't put anyone else through that same ringer. That's freaking hands down discrimination. I mean, like I said, he freaking got on to me about little things like coming in late, 5-10 minutes. Man, I'll even give him 20 minutes late. It doesn't matter. I was the manager. I had things to do. But he tried to break my balls about that. But he didn't care about the hundreds of dollars that other people lost to his money. He didn't care about the risking of his health code. None of that stuff he cared about. Everybody else was allowed to screw off. But me, he turned the screws on. And it's the more and more I think about that, and the more and more he won't just accept the fact that that's what he did and he failed as a leader. It just makes me want to call him more and more and just let them grind it out. Let them have at him. Why am I wasting my time when I know their agency could rip him apart? Just makes me angry because I was loyal, man. And he talks about loyalty. That kid don't know what loyalty. He's a freaking Army Ranger. A freaking Army Ranger. No freaking loyalty, man. He will take anything from anyone without caring. Like I said, I got a laundry list of things this guy's done. And I never realized it at first because I was too busy living through it. It was like when I did my after action report and started actually looking through all this stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, bro. No freaking class. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just really riding the struggle bus with this right now. And on top of everything else, it really just doesn't make it easy. Just tired of being in this bad headspace. I want to get in a better headspace, but I just don't know how. It's tough too, being alone too, because who do I have to talk to, right? You guys. But you don't talk back. That's okay, though. I mean, I'm grateful to anybody that listens. Anyways, I'm going to cut off there. Hey, thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope I'm not wasting your time.